Hey guys, Angie from 3B Medical here. I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to some of your patient settings. Most of these settings are available for your comfort, and I'll walk you through them. If you look in your menu and you don't see an option for some of these settings, it could be that your prescription doesn't support these settings. So if you'd like to discuss that further, I would definitely contact your DME or your physician on those settings options. So we're going to look at the Luna G2 device for this video. So for your Luna G2, you want to have it plugged in and at the home screen. To access your settings menu, go ahead and hold down that ramp button for a few seconds, and it is going to pop you into this little guy here. If you look to the side here, this is the first menu that you're in, and you use your knob, you can scroll up and it's going to take you back to your home screen. Scrolling down is going to get you access to this patient comfort settings menu, and then scrolling down is going to get you to your compliance features. We will go over that in just a second. So at the settings here, if you'd like to enter into the menu to take a look at those parameters, go ahead and click that knob once. You'll see that you have a blue highlight here now. Your first option here is humidifier. So if you're noticing that you have a lot of dry mouth or some residual snoring, turning up that humidifier and increasing that humidifier temperature might help out with that. Going down to the next option, this is Reslex. Reslex is an exhalation relief to help if you're feeling like your pressure might just be a little too high to exhale comfortably. Ramp time is your next option here. That ramp time you can increase or decrease depending on how long it typically takes you to fall asleep. It's just going to help you start out at a little bit lower pressure and kind of acclimate throughout the night. As you become a more experienced user, it might be a little more comfortable to start at a little higher pressure. So note that you might want to go ahead and shorten that as you get used to using your CPAP. The delay feature, if you choose to turn that on, what it's going to do is after therapy, you turn off your device, and when you turn that device off, it's going to have a little bit of air blowing through the circuit just to make sure everything is dried out. It's not an option that you have to use, but it is an option there. Date and time, please, please, please never change your date and time. That unfortunately can affect your compliance uploads that your DME company needs. After date and time, we have a brightness feature for this background light. You can change that just depending on your preference. You can change your mask type, and the device will incrementally kind of make up for that, depending if you're wearing a full face, a nasal mask, or a nasal pillow. Now, just note that these are geared towards 3B masks only. Coming down, you're going to see your iCode QR and your iCode strings. These are some great options, and you could access them outside of this menu as well. So clicking into that iCode QR, that'll be displayed for you at the front screen level. So you can change it between iCode QR, iCode Plus, and iCode. And I will show you how to access those in just a second. Scrolling down, there's an about section here. That about section is going to tell you a little bit about your device, the serial number, your version of software loaded onto your device. You should never really have to do anything with this information. That is more for clinical information. So scrolling down, after that about section, you are going to come to something that says back and home. So back will pop you back into this little side menu here, and home will get you out of all these options altogether. So if you wanted to change something here, you're going to use that knob and you're going to scroll to whatever you want to change. You are going to click the knob once and you'll see that your option is now highlighted and you can change parameters there. And then once you have the option chosen, you're going to click that knob one more time. It's going to lock in that change for you and it's going to turn blue again. Scroll down and we will go to the back. So I do want to show you the compliance period options here at the little note page. So if you click on that little note page, you're going to be able to change the on-screen compliance that you see anywhere from 1 day to 6 months of viewing period. And it's just going to give you a short overview of how you're doing clinically on your device. So you can look at your compliance percentage. You can look at things like your AHI, which is any kind of residual respiratory issues that you're still having. This might kind of indicate that you need a little bit of change on your pressure. So we're going to go ahead and hit back. And I'm sorry, we're going to hit home. And now I am back at my home screen. So if you wanted to view those QR codes, and what are the QR codes? Go ahead and hit this alarm silence button here. And that alarm silence button is going to take you to a QR code or a QR code plus. So these guys work in conjunction with an app that 3B makes available to patients. That app is 3B Mask Fit. If you go to your either Google Play Store or your iPhone app store, you can download that free app, scan that QR code, and it's going to give you your usage report right on your phone. So you have that available for your information or for any other providers or doctors that you see. Thanks for watching.